Greetings, Bill here. Gonna do a shave today. It is Thursday in the evening on the 24th of February in the year 2022. And there's good news, bad news, bunch of news going on. So one of the things I announced yesterday that I made the decision and made arrangements to join in with the guys from the Shaving Cadre at their first planned annual convention. And this year it's in Vegas. And I was on the fence about it because it's an expensive thing. And I thought, why not? I'm going out and I'm spending a bunch of money on razors and this stuff. I might as well. It just looks like a lot of fun, and to be the first one, the first convention is something I thought it'd be fun to do ahead of. Anyhow, I'm in training, shave training for the convention. Get my game on here, and okay, and I've had some very disturbing news, very, very disturbing news. Okay. I have heard, that there have been people calling the buffets for their reservations because they're afraid they need to beat me to the buffet, to the chow line before they get a slap of stuff on their plate. So, and then in the Vegas tradition, okay, I'm understanding that guys that enjoy eating, and I do enjoy eating, okay, can be kind of looked at much like card counters in the casinos, and it looks like they got me pegged as like a card counter. This guy's coming to the buffet. He is gonna eat way too much food, and we're gonna not maintain our profitability. So then I'm hearing some of the buffets are closing, and then even I've even heard a rumor that the Heart Attack Grill, the place that makes that big giant hamburger, is talking about shutting down for a couple of days because they're afraid they can't even maintain profitability with me on that. So it's like, man, it's like I'm almost famous. But in the competition for the shaving, I'm trying to figure what is it I'm gonna bring, because I'm obviously not gonna bring all my stuff. And I decided what I was gonna do was I would probably, this is my thought today. I still got 2 months to make the final decision. But my initial thought was I'm gonna bring 2 Artist Club style razors. I'm gonna bring a single edge, and I'm probably gonna bring my DX, even though I like shaving with my Essence razor a lot better. It's like that's a little more difficult to replace for me than even like a DX. And it's like I have the Essence. I would shed a few tears if that one disappeared. I could easily replace. This is the Razor Rock Hawk version 3A. They call it aggressive. And I can replace the DX. It would be painful to replace the Essence razor, okay? More painful, okay? So I'm going in competition, and what I decided, I'm thinking, well, do I want to bring one kind of blade or 2, okay? And I thought to myself, and I think I tried. What I got in here is I got let's see if we can get a little shot of the little ridges on the blade. It's a ProGuard blade, feather ProGuard. And I figured, well, do I want to bring just this one blade, or do I want to bring like a super, Feather Professional Super, whatever? I'm not real sure. Anyhow, this I think, and again, I'm not sure if I used the ProGuard in this tool or not. I know when I borrowed a great guy's Vector, he let me borrow his Vector, and I bought it. It was like that is like the BBS machine right there with it's like nothing can go wrong on that one. And so I haven't been able to find a Vector, and I've noticed, I looked at the empty website, and the Vector stainless steel, which is the one I wanted with the solid bar, is $270 now, okay? So, I mean, it's kind of like the chickens at the deli pricing, except in reverse. And if you haven't heard that story, it kind of goes like this. There was a woman, she's shopping at Smith's Deli, and she's there and she's looking around, and he's got chickens, all the chicken you want, all the chicken parts, whole chickens, whatever. And, 79 and 99 cents a pound. And, and she's looking at it, she says to Mr. Smith, down the road, Mr. Jones is selling chickens for 49 cents a pound. Why are you 79 cents to 99? And he says, well, why didn't you buy your chickens down there? And she says, well, he doesn't have any. And so Mr. Smith says, well, when I don't have any, my chickens will be 49 cents a pound. So, but it's like just the opposite on the Vector. So I don't have a Vector, and I don't know if I'll get one in the next, I don't know if I have the money after the money I've spent for the convention to get one. But so far, my thought is it's going to be this tool, and it's going to be the Feather DX. So, and then the other thing I find out, okay, is I find out that, oh, by the way, Sterling brush, this is probably the brush I won't bring the soap, okay? I'm almost at the end of the soap. And I'm understanding that I'm not using my Cadre shaving shirt properly, that I'm not getting the lather down. I'm not storing the lather there in the lather storage area. So, I got some ideas, and I got some things I got to work on there. Okay. So anyhow, the glacial black cherry, which I like the black cherry, I just didn't like the glacial. That kind of smells like a Vicks cough drop. But one of the things on this is this thing, and for a lack of actually knowing maybe a better term for it, I'm going to use a term from the soap had kind of like, you see like the little lumps in there that are in there at the end. It started that, and I have a couple of other soaps. Originally, this was the one I saw it in first, and I thought it was a reaction, because this is highly mentholated. It was a reaction with menthol, and it was something, and I used the term kicking out. Okay, now I'm going to take a guess that this is something you would never see on a true triple mill soap. Okay, and I'm going to talk about milling, because I know a little bit of something about milling, because the milling machines that were traditionally used on soap are not all that different than, in some cases, they're identical to milling machines that mill printing inks, and I was in that business for quite a number of years. And those mills have 3 rollers in succession. You have a feeder where you would have a tub that would be dumping your stuff in there, and the 2 rolls, and in succession they're precision ground. They are crowned so that when there's pressure on there, that they're running flat against one another, and they're tight, and they are running at a progressively increasing speed to actually get shear on it. And you do have to cool the rolls. You generate immense amounts of heat. So there's water jackets and water running through the rolls to keep them cool. And the increasing speed, whereas you have the first 2 rollers rotating, and this one's kind of slow. The second one is a little faster with a shearing action, and that is called the hopper. That's where the material builds up and kind of does the initial part of the grinding, and then the real grinding comes out on the 3rd roll, which is rotating in this direction, okay, and really fast. And then there's a blade on there and an apron, and you're getting a lot of shear coming off of there. And the idea is that as you run a material, whatever it is over there, you achieve the highest degree of dispersion of those ingredients because you are at an extremely high viscosity. And it's just, in the terms of how you would check particle size and grinding for things that we did in the ink business, you just don't get any better than that. So a soap that was run over that would be very, very unlikely to do something where you have like a seeding come out. So if you guys see that, it's kind of why it's not. If you see any of that in the soap today, it's because I'm not sure whether the stuff dissolves or not. So if you see it, that's where it comes from. So, but I will be for the con, I'll be using some sort of a sterling soap. So could be very quick. And not terribly focusing much on stretching or technique. I'm just kind of going mostly on the fact that I think the design of the razor and the blade in this case really does yield a very simplistic, great shave. Pass number 1, pretty good. And I will be bringing this. This is my favorite lather bowl. It really is. I got stuff that I like that looks better, but it's like this thing is the performance of this lather bowl for a bowl, and it is a collapsible thing and unbreakable. It's like, yeah, that's what it's for, and that's what I'm doing with it. Some of these strokes going across sideways. Which help yield good results for me, or things that I've not yet acquired the skill to be able to do adequately with a straight razor. I'd like to. I'm working on it, but I'm finding the extra pass going up and down, I seem to get really, really good, close results. And any of you who've watched my videos, you will see that my shave pattern is generally pretty consistent, with the exception that the safety razors, I can make those crossways passes pretty easy. But for me, this is where I'm kind of against the grain on here and against the grain on the cheeks going up. Those are the ones that yield the results I'm looking for. It's also where, if you're sloppy, it'll yield you the greatest irritations. results of that shave, quite good. So lather storage maybe should be up there for my particular pattern, but I do have another target here for another shirt. And that's as pleasant and comfortable a shave as you'd ever want to ask for. Okay, now I don't know if I'm gonna bring any witch hazel. Now maybe those guys with the red cat witch hazel will show up with a table there at our convention or something. That would be really, really cool. So what I'm going to use is aftershave that has witch hazel in it and alcohol and a fragrance, and I'm going with a fragrance that's in the evening, kind of easy, bergamot lavender. I don't know why I didn't like this originally when I got it, but it has certainly been one of the sterling fragrances that has most certainly grown on me. And for the sake of the fun of it, I did go out and get me some bergamot lavender sterling EDT. So that'll keep me smelling good for myself all night long. Okay. And then we do the dry down, and then to finish up, okay, we're going to bring out the powder cannon. Okay. Now, I know you're supposed to spray this onto a brush, okay? And you kind of got to shake this thing up. And when you push this all the way down and the stroke bottoms up, it's got these little doors on the bottom that open up and scoop a little bit more in. And I guess it is prone to be a powder cannon, but I'm kind of liking that. I'm kind of liking this powder cannon thing, okay? And so we brush it down, and then what we in fact have, okay, and the use of the shirt, and you can do the dab or whatever, you know. Okay, then you have what should be on the shirt, and try and do this in your best New England accent, okay? Excess storage. So maybe what we need for guys like me who have been on the cutting edge of the powder cannon, okay, we need shirts that have excess powder storage. So there we are. Great shave, 20 minutes. Going to be a great bunch of fun. Look in on the shavingcadre.com. I'm Bill M there. Great bunch of guys. Great bunch of fun. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye.